Hey YouTube, I was just watching this video where this girl was talking about her date from hell. So it just compelled me to come here and talk about my date from hell. Luckily for me, I've only had maybe one or two. So you all sit back and just listen to this, because this is gonna make you laugh, make you shake your head, and make you mad all at the same time. But anyway, when I was about 18, 19 years old, I used to mess with this cop. And he was older than me. He was about 38, 39 or whatever. And he took me to Applebee's to eat one day. This was like our first date, right? And so the waitress was like, ma'am, can I take your order? And so the cop guy, my friend, was like, hey, listen, you a little thick around the edges, so I'm going to order for you. And I'm like, you gonna what? He's like, I'm going to order for you. You a little thick around the edges, so I'm going to pick something out for you. So I'm like, no, he ain't. So I just go ahead and let him pick it for me. You know, I'm not going to complain. I'm not going to complain. So he orders order of cheese sticks, the fried cheese, mozzarella cheese sticks. And I'm like, oh, mozzarella cheese sticks. So anyway, the waitress was like, well, sir, what are you going to have? And he was like, well, I'm going to share these cheese sticks with her. I'm like, you gonna share 6 cheese sticks with me? So he was like, yeah, you know, I'm a little thick around the edges too. I need to lose some weight too. You know, we can do this together. I didn't complain, just let it go. So the waitress come with her cheese sticks, and he grabs the basket and he does this one for you, one for me, one for you, one for me type deal. With our lemon water. He wouldn't even give me a soda. He made me get lemon water. Lemon water. 3 cheese sticks. You know, so after I'm eating right, my stomach is just like, you know. So we went to the movie afterward, and my stomach all while we're in the movie. And I can feel him trying to put his hand down my shirt. And I'm like, I know this dude ain't trying to cop a feel after he done bought me this $3 meal. Come on. He could have took me to White Castles and I would have had a better time. You know, I know he ain't trying to cop no feel, and he was trying to cop a feel, right? But being the stupid teenager that I was, you know, after we left the movies, he was like, you want to go over to my house, you know? And instead of going home like I should have went, I said, okay, yeah, let's go to your house. So we went back to his house, and he put on The Last Dragon, which is one of the movies that I used to love, or whatever. So I'm sitting there on the couch watching The Last Dragon, Bruce Leroy, right? So old dude excuses himself and goes to the bathroom, and he's in there for a long time, and I'm like, what is he doing? Is he doing a number 2 in there? So he in there for a long time, and then I hear the shower turn on, and I'm like, he jumping in the shower, and I'm like, that's odd. Maybe his number 2 is really sloppy and he needs to clean up. So I'm like, whatever. So old dude comes out of the shower with his towel around him, and I'm like, he ain't trying to get him none, is he? Because he sure ain't going to get him not none. I mean, I say not none, I mean none. You're going to have to drug me. You're going to have to put crack in my soda pop. You're going to have to put heroin in this sandwich, because I ain't, not nothing, not even copping a feel, nothing. So he comes out, and he sits right next to me with his towel on, and he dripping with water and stuff. And I'm like, what the hell? Oh, God. So he tries to, you know, he's like, baby, scoot closer to me. You real far away. Come closer to me. And I'm just like, And so he was like, oh, it's like that? And I'm like, yes, it's like that. I'm sorry. And he was like, well, you can leave then. And I'm like, excuse me? He's like, you know what? If it's going to be like that, you can leave. You know, I didn't have no problem with leaving. Hey, please, bye. So I got up and I walked. Now remember, I am on South Grand, which is like the hoodest of the hood of St. Louis, right? So I'm on South Grand, and I'm walking down the street, midnight, walking past hookers, walking past pimps, and I'm just like, oh, look at this. You know, I lived a sheltered life, so I didn't know nothing about no pimps and no hookers or anything like that. So I'm walking past these hookers, and I'm like, oh, look, these are hookers. Oh, isn't that cool? Look at this, hookers. Right? I'm like, go, get back to work, you ladies. Get back to work. Don't let me stop you working. So I get this page on my pager, because back then we had pagers back then. I was about 1920 at the time, so we had pagers back then. And I had this page on my pager, so I stopped at the liquor store and asked them if I can use their phone so I can check my message. And I checked my message, and it was crazy, dude. Where you at? Where you at? Get your ass back here right now. I can't believe you left. And I'm like, oh my God, he's crazy. He's crazy. This dude must think I'm Sam Sausage Head. I'm not going back there. I'm not going back there. So he just kept blowing up my pager, paging me just constantly, religiously. Where you at? Get back here right now. And I'm like, oh God, no, I'm not finna do this. I'm not finna do this. So I had to think of some lie to tell my dad to come pick me up, you know. So I'm pretty sure my dad was like, what the fuck is going on? You know, what is going on? You know, my dad, you know, I had to lie to my dad. I don't like having to lie to my parents, but I had to lie to my dad. You know, my dad had to come all the way down on South Grand to come get me, and my dad was mad, like, what the hell are you doing all the way down here? Da, 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 da. And, you know, I lied. I forgot the lie that I told them, but to this day, they still question me about that. But that was definitely my date from hell. Definitely my date from hell. Yeah. So, if you're a cop, you know, no disrespect. No disrespect. Cops are okay, I guess. But this cop just, My ass may be dumb, but I ain't no dumb ass. I certainly ain't no dumb ass. Peace.